Now it's time. Now it is time for my favorite little thing. My favorite thingamajig. The dungeon. The creepy crawlies. The things that lurk in the dark. A world sells. As we're gonna make a new one. Coral clothing shop. Dungeon. Yes. There's a secret dungeon under Coral. Who knows about it? Dungeon, because it's a dungeon. Lighting. I don't want to have it pitch black. Let's have it 10. Maybe I'll change it to pitch black later. It is a dungeon. What the hell do we call it? Should I just call it Towers Cloak Dungeon? That's kind of boring. Towers Cloak Grotto. Let me see. I'm just gonna call it Grotto. Grotto. Now nobody owns this. It's a public area. It's a fucking cave. I don't think we need to set it as a public area. Now if nobody is the owner, it's automatically a public area. So yeah, fuck it. Apply. Yes. Alrighty. Okay, nope. Oh shit. Don't want to mess with that as a vanilla cell. We are in the basement. I just want to grab the door so we can scoop. So we can have it to teleport. The dungeon. Okay, it was let me see, I'm gonna close all this that I don't need as an activator. We need that door, we need that door. And we were in the 4th dungeon shit. This thing I'm looking for. No, not that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now we definitely want to zero this out. Because we are gonna be matching up a lot of things. And now we are in the doors. Let me see. I can't remember which one I used. Shit. What the hell is that? Aha. Yoink. Now I need to add this up. Awesome. Now we just need to teleport. Bam. And we are teleported. Awesome. Which side do we come out on? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Closing this for now. Bum bum bum. Man-made narrow. Now I have really no idea what to do with this dungeon. I know I want to have a unique enemy in here and some cool loot for the player to find. Beyond that, I really have no idea. So I'm really just spitballing this as I go. I don't want to have a big dungeon anyway. I have no idea what to do here. Gotta work on it every day. No, these are made for the wide halls. Damn, that's not what I was trying to go for. I wanted to line up perfectly in the middle. Son of a bitch. Oh fuck it, we can work with it. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, radical. I'm not gonna have any fire burning in them. Maybe I should. Ooh, I got a sick idea. I gotta check some things. Howling Cave, that's where I need to go. The Meridia's quest line. Let's see. Howling Cave. Gotta be very careful not to move anything in here. Can I click it here? Way too far. I don't want to move it accidentally. I want to see what I'm doing. Yes. Now I'm going out here because yes. The exterior ghost flame. I can never remember what it's called. The exterior ghost flame. Where the hell is it located? Dungeons Misc FX. That's where it is. What the hell is not here? The exterior ghost flame. Where the hell is it? What the? Wait a minute. Yeah, the fire is a fucking activator, that's why. There it is. We're going back. Here we are. Back to the dungeon. Back to the dungeon. The big ass foyers, or I kind of let me see. Okay, so just so we don't forget what it's called, I'm gonna drop it right here. Awesome. I've got an idea for these blue flames. I've got an idea for these blue flames. Now, let me see. Brazier, torch holder. Piece of fucking shit. There we are. This one here. I may have scared my neighbors with that scream. But that doesn't really concern me. Four-way. I got an idea. We could put the brazier in here in the end and have it light up sort of this area around here, so the player will enter and he will see it there. That's gonna be a really cool like light play sort of thing. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because I think the flame is sort of a bit too big to be on there. Ooh, I can put skulls on it instead. That's not a bad idea. Do not want that V in there. Drag it down. Save my game. What's this thing? Oh, basin. Oh yeah, the water thing. We don't need that. Can we use this? Yes. 90. It's a bit smaller than I thought it would be. Let me see. The other one is big, but it's not as cool. Maybe I could just have two? I don't know. Oh, and I could have something here. Okay, let me see. But. Yeah, he is much bigger. But it's just not as cool. I'm gonna keep it here to the side for now. Now let me see. I want to have it in the middle. I can't of course use the four-way. Giggity. So I gotta use the add-on here. Okay. Now it should be directly in the middle. Does it look directly in the middle? I'm not sure if it does. Can't really tell. Yeah, it probably is. It probably is, children. Yep. First things first, I'm gonna put some bones in this. That's gonna take some fucking time. I just realized that if I'm gonna have a lot of these bracers with that blue fire going, I'm gonna have to have bones in all of them. So I'm just not gonna have a lot of bones in there. Because that would be such a fucking pain. That would be a massive pain. When you turn this on its side, which is here, yes. You know what, I'm just gonna... See, I'll need to shrink the fire, of course. I'm just gonna throw it down here. Shrink it down a little bit. Yeah, fire looks kinda wonky, of course. Shit, yeah. There is another... fuck. there is another. I know there's another blue fire, a smaller, like a more slender, which would fit perfectly for what we're trying to do right here. How does this look? Oh fuck it, let's just keep it like this. It's a game from 2006. What can you do? Let's create a light for it. Core clothing shop, dungeon, fuck. Dungeon. Fire blue. Let me see, let's have a radius. Start with 500, see what happens. Oops, wait. It needs to flicker because it's a fire. Now we start with something like this. Oh shit, alright. Something like that. Let's see how that looks. Let's see how that looks. Core clothing shop. Dungeon fire blue. You see. How does that look? Turn on the blackness. That looks pretty fucking rad. That looks really cool. Hit M to turn off the mesh for the lights. Yeah, let me see. That is pretty cool. You might think that is too much light for such a small fire, but really it's magical fire, so you can make up all kinds of bullshit fucking excuses for this to work. Me personally, I just think the light looks really cool like this. So I'm gonna keep it at 500. 500. See. Yeah, that looks really cool. Gonna turn off the light mesh for a bit, because I wanna put something creepy up here. Let me see, I got an idea for something here. Misk. Up. See, this coffin is probably... is it? I'm thinking it's too big to stand up on the side. We might need to shrink it. Yeah, I think we'll definitely have to shrink it, right? Yep. That's fine. That works too. This could be like a coffin for like a midget or something. I want that in the center as well. Oh, whoop, it's not on the fucking... Shit, now I might be clipping at the top. Nope. No, it's not. It might actually be a... It could go a little bit closer, actually. I'm gonna have an autism fit about this for a second. Yep, that looks good. Yeah, it's cool. Now we need some... Let me see. I'm not gonna put a zombie corpse in there, like a decomposing corpse, because that won't make sense. Because nobody's been in there for years and years, any corpse would be skeletized by now. The flesh would have been completely rotten away. So I'm gonna put some bones in there. Let me see. I'm gonna drop some bones down, but I wanna, I don't want them to kinda, I would like them to be visible to the player when he walks in here, We'll just gonna save. So we'll just see how it comes out. Miss Scale Big Bone. Shit, yeah, I shrunk down the coffin. Now I need to restart the construction set for the dimensions to match. Because, you see here. Oops, I dropped that. You see, it doesn't match the new size of the coffin. Okay, so I'm gonna oh boy. Bones. I'm gonna restart the construction set. Be right back. Back in the game. Back in the saddle. Yep. And now we can successfully drop bones into this coffin. Misk. No, this is an activator. Misk. The scale. Big bone. Whoa, I just got a crazy idea. Hold on. Okay, so this is this is a text file I got. I got a crazy fucking idea. I got a crazy idea right here. Okay, so there are blue ghost flames around dungeon, 3 of them. Now, what if the braziers are activators? Player can remove the bones from braziers through a script, and that kills the fire. Fire killed. Now I'm thinking that we could if the player extinguishes the fire, it could make the boss enemy it could make the boss enemy weaker. Improves chance player is against boss enemy. But now it can't be too easy. It can't be too fucking easy that just anybody could do it, Let me see, there needs to be some catch. Item trade, fire dies, question mark. Because if the player can just go there and, empty it out, that's not gonna be bad. What if he has to exchange bone meal for it? I'm gonna think about it. This is a good idea. I'm gonna think about it. Okay, I'm gonna fill the coffin later, because now I've got bigger fish to fry. I need to locate this mesh. Dungeons Misk Brazier 02. This has to be an activator. CCS Dungeon Brazier 01. Ghostly Brazier. Or we could have it Ghostly Flame. Now we need to add the mesh. This is the NIF file, there's a mesh. What did I say? Misk. Dungeons Misk. Dungeons open. Misk. Brazier O2. This unknown shit. I think that's from my mod manager. If you have those, just fucking ignore them. Okay. We're not adding the script just yet. For clothing shop, dungeon brazier. Alrighty. And, one thing we should check. It definitely has collision, so the player can like interact with it, right? Let's just drop a skull in there for good measure to find out. Okay. That's kind of cheap, isn't it? It has collision, but you can't drop anything in. That's very cheap. But oh well, fuck it. Okay. Here's the original brazier. Here's this one. Now it should be in there. So if we move this one, yes. This is the old one. Save. Now actually another thing I gotta do, because when you interact with the brazier, okay, when you interact with the brazier, should the player remove the bones, or should he just put out the fire? What if the player gets some sort of debuff from removing the fire? Ooh, hold on. Player puts out fire. Reaching into the flames gives player a disease. He could get a random disease. No, it should not be random, because then he can get the same disease twice, and they don't stack. I don't think they stack. It would be kind of stupid if a disease would stack. We could also just create our own disease. That would be really cool. And then, like, if the player had like a, well, no, resist disease would not matter because it's added through a script. Scripts bypass the disease resistance. Disease, some kind of debuff. Like, he could get, like, his health could be drained from reaching into the fire or something like that. He could drain his willpower or luck or whatever the fuck. You know, that's not a bad idea. Then the player could go to that chapel and, like, heal himself. Or the player could remove the debuffs by killing the boss enemy. That could also work. That's kind of why I wanted to have a disease, then the player can just remove it through a potion or a spell or whatever. Because if it was disease, that leaves a lot of options. He can either go to the chapel or heal it himself. I think I'm gonna stick with that, a disease. Okay, then the player needs to remove the bones. Let me see. Those are 2 rib cages and a leg. I'm just thinking about what's the best way to do this here. Okay. First things first. Gonna make this up. It actually doesn't need to be a persistent. I don't think the brazier itself needs to be a persistent reference. But everything it affects needs to be a persistent reference. Horror clothing shop, dungeon, brazier, 01 ref. So this is a ref. I don't think I need to do that. But okay. The flame. 01 flame. So now we know this is the first brazier. Flame. Now it's a persistent reference because it's going to be affected by a script later on if the player chooses to do so. That's a persistent reference. Okay. Brazier 01 bone 01 brazier 01 bone 02 brazier 01 bone 03. Save. And now, because if the player is going to remove the bones, they need to appear somewhere. They can't just vanish. That's bad game design. So it was a leg. And 2 rib cages. Okay. So these bones are going to appear on the floor when the player removes them. You know, I could use the other big brazier and have them like actual bones, but then we would need a game mode script to track each frame where the bones are like included or not included or whatever. And that's bad news for the frame rate of the game. How do we do this here? It's clipping a little bit. Like this. Okay. Bone 01 free. This is gonna be some ID mess. Bone 01 free. Yes. That's a persistent reference and it's initially disabled. That means when you start the game, it's gonna be disabled. And these two, now luckily it's not very complicated to lay them down on the floor. We just do it like this. And how does that look? Oh, now it might be at an, now it's at an angle. Okay, that's all good. We just move it like this for the first time. And now it doesn't move at an angle. Fantastic. I called the other one some mess of a name. Bone free, yeah. Yeah, no, we don't choose that one. 02 free persistent and it's initially disabled. Persistent reference and initially disabled. Oh no, wait, I forgot about that. Can't have that angle. Can't have that angle. Oh, 3 free. Alright. Save that. That's initially, all of those are initially disabled. And persistent references, of course, save, yes. Oh boy, I moved the fire on accident. One thing I forgot. We of course need to disable the light as well. Light. Persistent reference. Save. Alright, the scripts. I had to do a little bit of digging. Refresh my memory a little bit. But here I have a template of a message box script, which is what I'm gonna use. So the name of the script is Coral Clothing Shop Dungeon. Oh no. Brazier 01 script. Let me see. This displays the menu. Now the message box. This is the first message box that's gonna appear when the player interacts with a fucking brazier. That's one fucking son of a bitch. The message box will say, how would I say? I might change that. Let me see. The ghostly flame produces no heat. You could stick your hands in the fire and remove the bones from the brazier, although the pale flames emanate an evil energy. You know, I say the ghostly flame, but here I say the pale flames. It's less effective if you use it twice. Strange fire produces no heat. You can stick your hands in the brazier and remove the bones from the bottom without getting burnt. The strange fire produces no heat. You could stick your hands in the brazier and remove the bone from the bottom without getting burnt. Although the pale... Now we can change this to ghostly flames, because I think that sounds fucking radical. Although the ghostly flame emanates an evil energy. Strange fire producing no heat. You could stick your hands in the brazier and remove the bones from the bottom without getting burnt. Although the ghostly flame emanates an evil energy. Radiates an evil energy. Radiates malice. That sounds cool. The ghostly flame radiates malice. Remove the bones and leave. Alright. I'm gonna say the script just right now. Oh yeah, shit, fuck up. Yes, it's all good. This is of course a template script from one of my other mods. So we just need to remove all fucking shit from that. Okay. Choice 0. This is the first option, which is remove the bones. Now we gotta do some fucking digging. 01 and it's up to 03. Okay. If player, we can remove this. It's just a check for gold. Alright. Disable. Why the hell is that spaced out like that? There we go. Have it all in the same line just to be cool and nice. These bones are disabled. The flames are persistent. Yep. I've copied it twice. Disable. And the bones on the ground need to be enabled. 01 free enabled free enable shit enable, and you can see here that the stuff on the right side of the dot is the command, and the stuff on the left side is the what the fuck is it called again? The reference editor ID. I might make a tutorial video on that or some shit. Let me see. Okay, we need to tell the player he's been fucked with a disease, but in a cool way. The pale flames leave you stricken with illness. That's badass. That's badass. Okay. Now we actually need to create the fucking thing. Now diseases are actually spells. Let me see. Okay. Dungeon Brazier 01 DIS, short for disease. Hollow bones. And this is a disease. Make sure to check that. I don't really think we need to check that, but I just do that to stay safe. Now what should this do? Preferably it has to be something which affects every type of player, be you a warrior or a mage or whatever. But it can't be something that's gonna just gut the player, because that's no fun. Now, endurance is a stat which affects everyone, because that directly affects your fatigue and health. Luck is also a funny one, but I don't think it really... It affects a lot, like it affects the loot that you have. I'm just gonna go with endurance, and now these are gonna stack if the player removes every one of them. We could have this one do hit the player's endurance. We could have the next one hit the player's strength, and the next one speed. Let's do it like that. I should write that down. First disease, -5 endurance. Second disease, -5 strength. Third disease, -5 speed. Draining your speed, it's fucking hell. That sucks so bad, because not moving as fast as you're used to, it really fucks with the player. It really fucks you up. Okay, awesome. Now I'm thinking about changing the name. You see. Ghostly Flame Curse. Let's just keep it like that. You never see the name of the disease anyway, unless like you hover over it in the journal tab, or when you see it like on the screen, like, oh fuck, you've been fucked, you know. Ghostly Flame Curse. This is a disease. And because it's a disease, we don't need to worry about removing it from the player later, because he can do that himself by drinking a cure disease potion or going to the chapel for healing, you know. He can do that himself, so that saves us a lot of trouble. Drain attributes endurance self. Awesome. Okay. Message box. The pale flames leave you stricken with illness. And now, player, add spell. And now the script is gonna add that spell to our player, which is really cool. Alright, then if he just leaves, we don't want anything else to happen. Set choosing to 0 means that the whole message box thing is get closed. Else, no way, we actually don't need this one. Yeah. This one here. This is the second option. The other one was like a choice within a choice. Yeah, we don't need that. We probably have more entities than we need, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, what happens if I save it? Cha-ching, it saves successfully. I copy the script just in case the CS crashes. Alright. Strange fire produces no heat. You could stick your hands in the brazier and remove the bone from the bottom without getting burnt, although the ghostly flame radiates malice. Now, remove the bones or leave. Now, let me see. Yeah, first option. Disables the bones in the brazier and the... Whoa, we're forgetting one thing. I knew it. We're forgetting to disable the light itself, which comes from the flame. Disable. There we go. Saved it again. Save. Save that. And now we just need to add the scripts. Now, scripts can only be added in the base item. So we will have to create new braziers. But that's fine. There's the scripts. Because now we have the template and everything. And we just need to change the IDs. Alright, awesome. And to save us some time, we can quickly create the second diseases and the third. So they are just ready. Endurance, strength. Create a new form. Yes, please. Here's the third one. Whoops. There we go. Speed. Yes. Ghostly flame current disease. Yes. Drain speed self. Awesome. Now they are just set up and ready for when we create the next fire. Okay, now I'm kind of thinking about the layouts. Don't need this anymore. So we'll definitely add like, just so I don't forget, I'm gonna do like, we'll have this here. We'll have this here, and here we'll have a we'll have like hallways and rooms here and here. Then the hallways can both lead up and join here with like a door that's maybe closed or something that leads to the boss room. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm just gonna set that up real quick. Oh, wait, you can actually just... if I remember correctly, you can just paste the same coordinates and they line up perfectly with the room. Yeah. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Okay, next one. Sick, bro. I'm not gonna set up that rest right now. That's gonna take a long. It's gonna take a while. Okay, I kind of burnt myself out on this. I want to finish cluttering this up. Let me see. I wanted to make something spooky in here. I was thinking about dropping some bones in the coffin. Dropping some bones in the coffin. Or I could just have the coffin a container, maybe. But we will see. We will see what's up. I just got an idea. I'm gonna execute this idea. Boom. I got an idea. We can put the coffin lid like up against the wall here. That would be really cool. Because that coffin in there was missing a lid, of course. Here's the coffin lid. If we just fucking, let me see. Yoink. Yes. Yoink. No, like that. Shit, wait, fuck. That goes to the side. Shit, I gotta fucking. There's a trick. There's a trick to this. Bear with me. It was like this. You need to turn the Z axis first, and then you can. Yep, use the Y axis to move it up and down like this. If you're going to like lean it next to something like I'm doing. Okay, now it's someone just clip. Just need to finesse it a teeny tiny whiny bit. Shit, 8.5. How does that look? That's too far. Or is it? Save that, and I'll do that. Is it even on the fucking... There we go. Oh man, oh well. Okay, that looks cool. Yep, it looks cool. Awesome. That's the lid from this coffin right here. I think that's really rad. Radical. Cool. Hip and fresh and funky. Like the cool kids. The fuck should I put in here? I'm gonna start with some bones. I'm gonna start with this skull. See how that... Oh no. Oh, yep. Hell yeah. Okay, fuck it. Okay. I want the skull to kind of like... Shit. Now I'm gonna try to drop some more bones down here without dislodging the skull. Gonna do it like this. Now the skull isn't affected by the havoc, but any new stuff that I add will be. Shit. They just keep clipping through. Yeah, this is what I thought. All the bones are just gonna fall out. You know what I'm saying? Now that just looks dumb. That was kind of dumb. If I could take a big bone. Not over there. What the hell was that about? Okay, let me see here. I want it like here. That's what I was trying to do. Well, that kind of works too. Kind of cool how it's like sticking out of there. Let's have it like that. Save. Now I want to like fucking. Let me see. I got a cool idea. Got a cool idea here. Let me see. What am I looking for? Clutter. The middle class, middle. Yes, here we are. Let me see. If I could fit them in there, I could. I just need the bottom. Come on, there we go. They're pretty big. I need to shrink it down. They are just static objects, right? They don't move. No, they're static. Because I know some of these chests, they have like collision and shit. Havoc, I mean. See, I need to shrink it down even further. We might not fit anything in this. 0.5. We could just fill it with like nightshade and shit like that, you know. Is it on that? It kinda needs to. It kinda needs to be turning like this. It's barely on the fucking ledge. I'm just gonna copy this one for easy access. Now I wanna fill these chests with spooky Halloween stuff. Because I shrunk them, I need to restart the construction set. Well, it's kind of dumb. They both have like that. Let's turn them just like that. Turn them like that, because otherwise it's just gonna be the same, like exact same mesh. You can't hide it, but you can make it less obvious. That's what you can do. And that's what you can do. Maybe a chest are overkill. They are. Looking at it, they're really out of place. I got an even better idea now. Let me see. Clutter. Upper class. Silver bowl. Silver bowl. Let's have both bowls on both sides, so it's like a ritually thing. Now these were of course placed by human hands, so they don't need to be exactly that tip-top same. Let's do it. Now, of course, I'll put a good old human heart in the big ones. That'll be cool. What am I looking for? Yeah. Ingredients. Now, there are actually two variants of the human hearts. Fucking hell. There we go. Dropping the next one in here. Now one might ask how the human hearts have survived so long in this environment. Well, it's magic, man. It's fucking magic. What should I put in there? Let's put garlic. Yes. Oh no. Come on, yes. Someone kick me out of my mind. I hate these thoughts I can't deny. You, la, 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 la. Let me see. Should I add something else maybe? Not a potato. That would be stupid. Fuck it, man. Let's just keep the human hearts there. No, that's pretty fucking cool. That's really cool. That's awesome. That's really awesome. We got two of the same bones there. I don't like that. Save that. Keep it like this. Fuck, I realized one thing. The coffin is 0.8 in size. The lid has to match. The lid has to match the coffin. Now I need to move it back up against the wall. Save. Oh boy. Yes. That's pretty fucking radical. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man, that's cool. That is so rad. That is so fucking rad. And then it's all gonna come crashing together up at the top, which will be awesome. Which will be awesome indeed. Alright. I actually want to jump in game and see that this is working correctly. But before I start making the other one too. So from here, we go to no S. Start in the basement. God, I love this song. Oblivion's music is a fucking masterpiece. Cool. Yes. Oh yeah, we were gonna... Yeah, I don't think we can make that. We could put that in the player faction. The ownership. Tower's Cloak Grotto. Dungeon music. Yep, I like that. I like the darkness in here. You know, everything here looks fine. It looks good. And that's so cool. The player enters, that's the first thing he sees. Awesome. Yes, we can activate it. Garlic and human hearts. Human hearts and garlic. Some bones. Okay, let's see what happens. Strange fire produces no heats. You could stick your hands in the brazier and remove the bone from the bottom without getting burnt, although the ghostly flame radiates malice. What happens if you leave? I forgot one thing. You know what I realized? Okay. Leaving, that works fine. That works fine. Remove the bones. Awesome. Endurance being drained. Yes, because we have a disease. Ghostly flame curse. Drain endurance. And you see, the bones are gone. And they've appeared instead. Shit, I think we've got one. There's only two down there. But you see here, you can do it all over again. Yeah, like I thought, the disease, it doesn't stack. That's okay, because we created 3. I gotta fix that. Alrighty, I gotta fucking, let me see. Dungeon script here. Okay, now we need to add like a shit thing here to we need to add like a check to check if the player has done it the first time. Okay, so we need to create a new short. No flames. So okay, beginning at it. If no flames equals 0, set shooting to -1. Else, message box. The brazier lies cold. And if and you don't need to add more stuff after the message box. If you don't add, then it just has like the default OK button or whatever the fuck. But now we need to see if choose the first option, yes. Okay, we're just gonna should we start with that? Yeah, let's start with that. Set no flames. Whoopsie daisy. Case sensitive. Set no flames to 1. Now the player has set no flames to 1. And now the critical check is no flame. Does no flames equal 0? No, it does not. So then it gives us this message box, the brazier lies cold. And there was something else about the bones. Yeah, I forgot to change the number on this one. Alright. Everything else works fine. So if I say it does work. Oh shit. And what the hell? Oh, I made a typo. And if. There we go. Beep. Sick, bro. Fucking awesome. Alright, let me see this. Script name, yes. Choosing choice, no flames. Awesome. I want to call this thing here the first because I'm kind of scared if I do it after all this, the player could like push E real quick again and interact with it the second time. Which is, I don't know. Okay. Save that. Let's check it out in game now. Alright, so we are back in the dungeon. Now, let's see. Yes, leave. You see, now we're getting this because the script checked and the no flames thingamajig is at 0. That's why we're getting this little message box. So we remove the bones. Bam! We have been fucking cursed. My endurance is being drained. All 3 bones. And now. Yes! Awesome! Fuck yeah, it works. Now the player can't interact with it over and over again, because that would just be stupid. There's no fire. We put it out. And see, now it's dark and cold. How does this look? Yeah. Black void here. Simple as. Yeah, looks good, looks good. Alright, awesome, I'm glad this works. Now we have that fleshed out. And now the dungeon is set up, so all we need to do is just create 2 more braziers, plop them in these rooms, and then have some fun creating some enemies and spooky, scary skeletons. Yes, indeed. Now I'm gonna cut this video short here because I'm tired as fuck and I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. See you in the next one.